I don't
Just
even
go
have
on.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Ham Radio Kids Table. I'm still hearing that music playing in my ear, and I forgot I had the other screen up there with the, I know, rookie move, right? So, hey, everybody, welcome to the Ham Radio Kids Table. It is Christmas Eve, and we are here. I don't know if you guys can see behind me, but got Santa up on the tracker screen there.
Santa.
Santa. We are following Santa around. And it, like I said, it is Christmas Eve. Got two things going on tonight. Well, one, it's Christmas Eve, but two, this is the 1 year anniversary of what eventually became the Ham Radio Kids Table. So 1 year ago today, our friends at the Ham Radio Clubhouse took a night off and left a big open hole with everybody sitting around twiddling their thumbs trying to figure out what to do. So I said, hey, Jeff, I think Vance, I don't know, a couple of us said, let's go live. And that's what we did.
Yeah.
And so we started that on Christmas Eve. We did it again on New Year's Eve. Did a live stream, and well, 3 or 4 of you stuck around and paid attention to us for a little bit. So we said, what the heck, let's do it. And the Ham Radio Kids Table was born. So we moved to Wednesday nights. We've been streaming every week, I think, except with the exception, maybe 1 or 2. Every Wednesday night since then, and it's been a fun time, and got a handful of the alumni here tonight. We'll probably have some other people drop in and out as they go. Some people are traveling tonight with family stuff and everything, but we are here to have some fun otherwise. So I guess just to go around the horn, Jeff, what's going on? How you doing?
Doing good. Oh, yeah. It's nice to have a few days off. Mostly have a few days off. I'm actually off work, taking the rest of my PTO, but hey, Jeff, can you keep an eye on our ticket queue on the 26th and the 1st? We don't have any coverage. I'm like, I can't guarantee you anything, but I'll log in, and every once in a while I'll look at and they said, yeah, just for emergencies, nothing like, don't have to work, but just for emergencies, any priority stuff. I'm like, yeah, you owe me. But it doesn't even seem like I'm going to be off work, although I know I'm going to be off work tomorrow. No one's going to be, some Indian people are going to be working tomorrow. I know that. But yeah, doing good. I got back from Christmas dinner. I didn't know if I was gonna make it or not, but I got there. I was like, I gotta leave by 6 o'clock. Gotta leave. I gotta go live stream. Give myself about an hour to get home, but it took me like 40 minutes or so speeding and everything. So did run into a bunch of state cops all like making a turn somewhere. I think they were I don't know what they were doing. But yeah, did a live stream earlier while I drive up just to chit chat.
Yeah, I saw part of that. I was there.
Yeah, it was about a half hour. It entertained me. I hope it entertained some people. So impromptu. So
you mentioned somebody's house when you drove past him. Who was that?
Gunning Bedford, one of the revolutionary dudes.
Oh, okay, a little before my time.
Yeah. I can't remember what he's famous for, but there's a school down by me on the other side of town. An elementary school named after him, and that's just like the weirdest thing. But his house is up in North Wilmington off of Kirkwood Highway or Concord Pike, that is Route 202. So yeah,
awesome.
Yeah,
that's I think one thing we here in the Midwest and the West Coast, we don't have that history like you guys have there in the colonies.
Yeah, it's pretty neat because I mean there's a bunch of parks around here that are not state parks. One is the Hagley Museum, which was the original location of the DuPont family when they came over from France and started making gunpowder for the American Army. I toured that when I was when I was in school, maybe high school, maybe elementary school or middle school, actually middle school. But it's pretty neat there. I remember the place. But they do a lot of like antique car shows here, like old cars, not like 50s and 60s. I'm talking about like the teens and 20s and 30s, those kind of old cars. Um, but yeah, there's that. I think there's a few others, but there's like even like the only battle from the Revolutionary War is still not a state park in Delaware, and it surprises the heck out of me. I think they're working on it. Luckily, I've already activated from that location because that's part of the. Well, there now goes the fireworks. It's part of the Washington Rochambeau Revolutionary Route National Historic Trail. So I've already activated that. So I should be the first one. Hopefully, we'll see. If anyone else says they activated that first, I'm gonna call BS on it.
You know, somebody will pull out their log from 1776 and say that they were there.
Yeah,
Activated before
it's a shame that I know for a fact that people have cheated in the past. It's sad that people don't have the integrity to be honest. I mean, it's not that hard. I mean, it's not if you really want to be the first and have to cheat, and it's not. Is it really worth it? That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it, like it or not. Whether you like it or not. But anyway, that's all I have to say about that. I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, I mean,
you know, so something I used to work for a company that was based in Massachusetts. The U.S. headquarters were in Massachusetts, and so when I went out there the very first time and spent some time walking around and driving and everything, it was really interesting to see. Like, you can go into a neighborhood, and every house had a plaque on it. It had like a date that the house was built. You know, and that was interesting. Around here, if you see something that's old, Freddie Mac, you probably experienced that too, where you live in Oklahoma. You might see a farmhouse that was built in the 1800s.
Oh yeah,
earliest tops,
maybe.
But most of if you get into any of the big cities, you're probably talking early 1900s,
Post Dust Bowl era in a lot of cases.
Yeah.
And out here, it's mid 1800s onward.
Yeah. But that's like the neat thing about like the East Coast with the original 13 colonies is that you do have the history of the U.S. Like I was down in Yorktown, Virginia, back in November, and it's right down the road from Jamestown. It's on the other side of the York River, which one time I will go to eventually. And I'm surprised I don't think Colonial Williamsburg is actually a park. I think it is, but I don't think it's like on the POTA list. I don't remember. It was Yorktown, Jamestown, and I said there's a triangle. Oh yeah, maybe it was Williamsburg, but
not Elizabethtown.
No, it wasn't Elizabethtown.
I don't know.
That's in North Carolina. That's in North Carolina. But the Elizabeth River is in that area. But I mean, it's pretty cool because that's where the country started. I mean, the colonies started, and that's where America won its revolution in those areas. So I think that's pretty cool.
And I think you're pretty cool, Jeff.
Thank you, Mark. You're pretty cool too.
all we had.
Is there an echo in here? Wait, I think there's an echo in here.
I think we heard an echo. How you doing, guys? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Mark, how goes it? You're in the neck of the woods of La Brea Heights.
La Habra Heights. We had some rain today.
La Brea, La Habra.
Not too far away. There was even a tornado reported.
What?
I know, for a very short time, 10:20 this morning. I don't know, 8 miles away. I don't know
Ooh.
if it hit ground or anything, or if it was just a radar indicated or anything. I didn't see any reports of damage. But up in the mountains, yeah, they're getting hammered. I heard
So-
up to 20 inches of rain, which is crazy.
Ooh, boy.
So, Mark, I gotta ask: was there an earthquake too?
No. I mean, La Habra Heights, like
Okay,
the worst that
so-
happened to me is like some of my sandbags failed. Well, in all fairness, they've been there for 8 years. So, so I went out there and I took some other sandbags that had rocks in them and I just dumped the rocks on top and it was fine. It was good.
Well,
Time
I was
to
just gonna
refresh
say,
those
we
sandbags,
had
Mark.
we had Hurricane. What was that? 2024. The LA area had Hurricane 24.
Wait, did you say
So,
hurricane?
Hurricane?
Yeah, we had a hurricane.
and earthquake.
Hurricane quake.
A
Yeah,
hurricane quake.
exactly.
Yeah. And everybody's like, oh,
Okay.
what is this? No big deal. But out where it actually all the water went, which was into the desert where there is nothing, it was a ton of damage. It's just
Yeah.
there was nothing there to damage.
Water
All that
is
sand got disturbed.
Yeah.
water is the most destructive natural force on the planet. It's the most destructive, despite like volcanoes, earthquakes, and all that stuff. Waters will do the most damage.
I believe it.
Totally.
I was gonna say a few years ago, I was in Las Vegas when Hurricane Hillary came through and came in up through San Diego, and they really concerned about people being outside in Las Vegas at that time as it passed through and came into Nevada, just because they're not prepared for floods
No.
and a massive amounts of water because the water doesn't absorb very well into the dry dirt. So,
Well,
Yeah.
especially all that water at once.
oh yeah.
That's a flash flood. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
so I've seen there's a documentary on the people that live in the tunnels underneath Las Vegas, the
Oh,
storm
boy.
tunnels.
The subterranean
Oh,
people.
yeah. They what's that?
The subterranean people.
The
I don't know if they're
underdog.
necessarily subterranean, but they
The
live
mole men.
they live in the tunnels to get away from the heat and the direct sun. But yeah,
Oh, no,
they're
Tim,
always
they are
What's that?
literally called the subterranean people.
oh, are
it's
they?
a whole-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
I was making a Fantastic Four kind of joke there.
Gotcha.
Well,
Moment.
that's the problem. Is it's reality now. So
That's
Yeah,
fair.
but the issue is though, right? You have these things that are designed to move a lot of water quickly, and then you have people in the way.
Yeah.
And you just have to hope that somebody's paying attention to the weather and tell them to get out well before any of that stuff hits. But even in the scouts, we were told, rain, thunder 10 miles away, it can impact you locally. Like right now, there's a mountain community called Wrightwood that's getting slammed, a lot of mud flows and all this other stuff. If there is 20 inches, over 24 hours, whatever it is, up in the mountains, that water's going to go somewhere, and that's downstream.
Yep.
So even if there's not a cloud in the sky, you can,
Oh yeah.
you can get hit. So
Oh yeah. It like they the flooding, was it last year in Texas or this past summer in Texas, the
Right.
Guadalupe
Yeah.
River? I mean, they just had a little bit of rain, but when it comes down from the mountains or from the higher ground, it's going to hit everything below that following the river.
Was that the one
Yeah.
where the kids were killed at a
yes,
Christian
summer
camp.
camp?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, you got
Ver-
when you go out, you got to pay attention to the weather because that's like 200 miles away. But if you have, they call for flash flooding. I mean, you got to be on the lookout for that kind of stuff. You got to be smart about stuff like that.
yeah.
Vern 6 actually had great updates and continual updates throughout all that flooding there in Texas because it wasn't that far away at some points.
Yeah, I heard that.
So what are y'all doing for Christmas?
We're here live
You're
streaming.
here.
I just
That
got
exciting,
done.
huh?
It's number one.
Mark, I'll give you the best clue ever. I'm in Klamath Falls right now, and guess where I get to go by morning?
You're working on a train.
Amarillo.
I-
By morning.
Bakersfield. I wish.
Bakersfield.
Oh, wrong song, Frank. That is the wrong
Bakersfield.
song.
They don't know you, but they don't like you.
That's the wrong
Right.
artist. We're on George Strait right now. We're not doing Dwight Yoakam
You could do Social
in
B.
Bakersfield.
I actually think I have some relatives in K Falls. Way back, my grandma's sister, older sister, moved there 100 years ago. I don't know. It wasn't that long ago, but there's an offshoot of our family that's up there that I don't even know.
So
Yeah, well, it's nice, but
is there a holiday pay differential, Frank?
you want the railroad to do what?
Pay you more.
Pay differential. That's funny.
I got to file a claim for that on actual paperwork. I got to file a claim for that and cross my fingers that sometime in the next 3 to 6 months they go, you're approved.
So you don't get holiday pay?
No.
Are you guys unionized or
Yes. Well, yes.
yeah.
We're
they don't
Yeah,
have that worked
but-
out?
so okay. So what it is I'll just use round numbers. Say I get paid $8 an hour normally. I get paid time and a half during holidays, but holiday pay is 2.5 times that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
that's some
I'm not
weird-ass
getting the
math.
holiday pay unless I sign the claim release and all that and fight for it.
Fight for it.
Yeah,
Fight for your right to get paid
To party.
exactly.
That's
and party.
Yeah.
They're just
Yeah.
the man's just trying to keep you down, Frank. Don't let the man get you down.
Yeah.
You're being
Railroad
Oprah.
attitude. It's the
Fight
man
with
with money.
power.
Frank brought up something good. I don't know if businesses have thought about this. Do you know how to slow down and keep businesses from making claims? At least the employees is require written forms in cursive, and I don't think the millennials and the Gen Zs would know how to do that.
They're gonna look, what's that mean? What's cursive?
Exactly, cursive. What's cursive? Right? Do they force your guys' kids where you're at to learn cursive anymore? Or is that
No, it's totally not in the curriculum anymore. So my daughter, God bless her, is teaching her kids cursive.
I don't
Good.
think that's been in the curriculum since like the early 2000s.
That's just sad.
Yep.
Just come on, people, really?
Now, okay,
Well,
I'm gonna make everybody else feel horrible here, but make myself feel bad at the same time. I was in middle school in 2002, and they were phasing it out at that point.
Gee
Well, yeah,
whiz.
they taught that in elementary. So if you were
Yeah, I
still
was too
taking
busy-
it in middle school, you might
Yeah,
not
no
have been
kidding.
very good at it.
We
Well,
learned.
no,
it in
what I'm
nursery.
saying,
I I know what you're
well,
saying.
yeah, I know, Mark.
I'm just messing with you.
Yeah,
It's just a deadgum shame that it's going to the wayside. I guess you would say it's a bit of our elegance that's going away. We had an employee, college graduate, where I worked previously in another life, and had to write handwritten reports from time to time. And this college graduate had the handwriting skills of a 3-year-old, and it was all in non-cursive handwriting that you could barely read because they were never taught the elegance of handwriting and making it legible. It's a sore point with me. It really, really is. It's the old man in me pouring right through, I guess. But come on, people. Everything's not a keyboard.
Is
Freddie,
everything okay,
I'll-
Freddie? Do you need
I'll-
a hug, buddy?
Boy, I do. When it
Christmas-
comes to that,
Dude,
it's just
Christmas hug.
really
Do you need
So-
Dirty Santa to show up? From the
Dirty
clubhouse?
need
real quick.
another one of these.
real quick. Mike KE9DSK in chat just punched his general.
Ah, congratulations.
I
One
wanted to punch
step
some generals
closer,
before.
Mike.
That is awesome. Oh, here we go. Cool.
Congratulations.
So wait a minute. Now I got to ask. You punched your general. Are you in the military, in the Army, maybe Marine Corps, and you punched the general? Because if you did,
You are in the brig
I would-
right now.
well, yeah.
So,
I mean-
Freddie.
But if you got your
Mike-
ticket too, I mean, that's awesome, Mike.
Oh yeah. So Freddie, my cursive, depending upon how I do things, it can be either really, really nice and elegant, or I should have gone through medical school and been a doctor.
There's
Yeah.
that. Yeah. I
There's
totally
one
get that
side
part,
or the other. That's it.
If you're going to be a doctor, that's scary.
dude.
Scary.
There's a
I don't
reason
know.
why I'm not a doctor, Jeff.
I just came from a generation of parents who if they didn't like your handwriting, which my mom didn't at one point, she didn't like my penmanship. She made me sit down on weekends and in evenings and write out things until my handwriting was legible and improved. And she wasn't a hard ass by any stretch of the imagination, but she realized that little part of your life could be very important later on.
Was your mom
Steve-
a teacher?
My mom was a housewife. Is a housewife. She's retired, obviously.
Mhm.
Thank God she's still
Retired
with us.
housewife. Okay.
She did odd jobs here and there. Dad went on strike once when I was little, and she waited tables for a while to make ends meet. But career wise, she's been a housewife and a darn good one. That's why we're all
See,
fat
Freddie-
and have diabetes.
Diabetes.
See, I had the same thing, except mine was mixed with what T.O. has as well. I got the ruler across the knuckles if I didn't do it right.
No, which TO? You're going to have to specify now. We have multiple TOs.
Steve T.O. temporarily offline.
Oh, so the OTO, the original TO
Yeah.
versus the other
Right.
TO, which is also
OGTO.
technically OTO also.
Yeah.
Oh.
No,
I don't know.
Toto, aka the other T.O. No, not Michael.
Oh, Toto. I like that.
Yeah, the
I like
other
that.
T.O.
Nice. Nice.
That's right.
Mhm.
Yeah,
The
no.
Real Housewives of amateur radio, Bill.
Oh, there you go.
The
That could totally be a show.
Right.
Housewives
Hey,
of
I'd watch it.
But yeah, the Real Housewives of ham radio.
I've got a
There we
question
go.
for y'all.
Hey, Mark.
Shoot.
Yeah.
It rained today. Our radio reception for our local fire watch, a lot of the radios, the people with antennas mounted, out there in the rain, the signal quality degraded substantially.
During or
thoughts?
after?
During.
Oh, yeah.
What are your thoughts on that, Freddie? And we got Hollywood in the chat. He might have some thoughts too.
Well, it's just like heavy downpour here when we had satellite television. The signal degraded because, it's obviously a barrier at some point. It's going to hinder the normal propagation of radial energy. So
Wow.
I think it's band dependent in a lot of cases too, or mode dependent. Voice FM, it's going to totally hinder it, in my opinion. It always did around here, especially when I was in the former line of work that I was in. And it rained, our signals degraded until it didn't. But like I said, I think it could be very much band dependent.
Hollywood's comment is good, but I like Bill's comment there better. Right above my comment. No, not that one. Go up a little bit at 22 past. The RF is wet. Simple as
Oh
that.
yeah. Wet RF travels slower. But
Yep,
I think
totally.
I don't know anything about the Brewster angle, but what I would think would be just ballparking here, spitballing, is that the water would refract the RF energy.
Yeah, it has a different effect on it.
Yep.
So
Does the
Mark,
same
there
thing to
are
light.
days where when I'm at home, Sean will text me. That's the newer ham here that goes out on POTA with me when I'm at
Mhm.
home. There are days where he texts me when it's raining or even just like foggy mist, and he's like, "Does SCRA, the local repeater down south, is that coming in scratch here for you?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, definitely. That's just RF being wet."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
RFing wet.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, back in our broadcast television days in the, everything prior to the early 90s, in Oklahoma, as a thunderstorm would go by or nearby county was having a tornado or whatever, but our area was kind of clear, kind of on the edge of it. The television propagation increased. We could get a television station in clear as a bell over 100 miles away, but only for a short time. It just seemed like
Right.
it opened things up because we were in that dry line, more or less, for lack of a better word. But
Okay,
if we
so
were
that's
if we
I
were in
think
the thick of the storm, it all went to crap.
so I think that's a different phenomenon. So we're talking about different things, right? One, you're in the middle of a storm, there's rainwater around you everywhere, and the signal degrades.
Yep.
What's happening with Freddie? He's on the side of the storm, maybe the ground's wet a little bit already, and the radio waves are propagating better. What do you think's happening there?
The exact
Ground
opposite.
vegetation.
The
Thermal
RF is
ducting.
dry.
Thermal
No,
ducting.
the RF is dry. It's the exact opposite.
Hmm.
But your ground plane is improved because the ground is saturated.
Yes.
Okay, another one for you. Same stuff that we're seeing today, right? Not all of our, and this is UHF, by the way, 462, 467 megahertz. So not all of our members are lucky enough to have line of sight because we're a hilly country. The ones that don't have line of sight, the way that we get around it, we get them an antenna, get as much elevation as we can. And I'm sure it bounces off of hills and water towers and other things to get where it's going. What happens when that hill gets wet, if anything, that they're trying to blast through? Is it going to work? Better, worse, the same? Have no effect? What do you think?
I don't think it has much effect.
So non-line of sight, just so we're clear, because I see confused eyes. We've got a transmitter, we've got a receiver, we've got a hill in between, as symbolized by my giant shiny head. That shiny head got wet, which is a hill in my. Does that affect propagation?
I don't think so.
The RF in my microwave oven starts out dry but gets increasingly wet and attenuated.
Hollywood with the great answers.
The RF in my microwave oven starts out dry, but it gets wet and attenuated. Okay.
He answers
Well,
your question.
the microwaves like pull out the water, or no, they don't pull out the
No,
water.
they don't pull out water. They excite.
Excite it
Generate
so the
heat.
water comes out of, and it gets steamy. Steamy.
Yeah.
Moist.
Hey now.
What
You've been wanting
camera?
to work that out, didn't you, Jeff?
Yeah, I was like, maybe
Yeah.
I could do that right now.
What camera's that? That looked fun.
The OBS bot, Meet 2.
Nice.
Mark, that's the camera that Big Jim had so much trouble with that he got rid of.
Well, I'm debating it still. I got it yesterday. This is the first time I'm actually seriously using it. So
Jim got
play
rid
with
of
it for a few minutes yesterday, but wait till the day to really test it out.
You're already having fun
yeah.
with it, man.
Yeah, but if I could do this, and it's not going to automatically pull me in. It's not one of like the AI gimbal cameras like the other Osbots or the Insta360. What model is that, Tim?
Link 2.
Link 2.
Yeah, Link 2.
But I mean, it does a little bit, but I didn't want one of those gimbal ones. So
Freddie Mac's looking that up right now.
Oh,
Right.
I was looking at something else. I just had a little bit of a freak out.
Uh-oh.
So
I got invited to. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hamman, Connecticut. Jim moves too much on stream. Well, I would think that he is part Italian the way he moves, because Don Izzo, Jim, myself, we all move too much, and Don and I are both Italian, so take that for what it is.
yeah,
All right,
and
Fred,
I watched
freak out.
and I watched a few cameras with the gimbal, those gimbal cameras, and I just kind of, I think I thought it was kind of annoying that you move and the camera followed you with you, although it's kind of cool. For some reason in my head, I want to say it was annoying. And I'm like, it just looks weird that the camera followed you. So I was like, but this camera got good ratings. I was telling Tim earlier, I watched a video, the guy like reviewed like 28 different cameras, and like this one's like one of the top ones. So I was like, oh, all right,
Wow.
I might get this.
How do you have the money to do that? Or are you just renting them?
He's one of those YouTubers that has deals with all the camera companies, so he probably collected them over a period of time. He got them for free from the manufacturers and reviewed them, and he put them all together and he kind of reviewed like the top, whatever it was. Maybe it was the top 20 or something like that. I don't remember, but
I'm getting to the point where I might have to actually invest in some cameras. I'm wondering if I have one handy. I do. I want to show you guys what I'm using. This is great. So years ago, I entered an auction. I was looking for a type of antenna known as a telecentric lens, and not a camera, lens. So telecentric lens. And this company that was getting rid of them, these are machine vision, right, type things. Rather than actually unplug anything, they just cut the cables off like right about here. So the cameras that I use for my setup are these little security cameras. There's no,
I've seen those before.
yeah, they're nice.
Wait a
Don't get me
minute.
wrong, but there's no like white balance. If
No.
there are settings on how to, if there's settings on how you can adjust white balance and all that other stuff, you probably need software or a cable setting that I just don't have. So these are the cameras that I use in, the video setup that I have right here. It's all these guys, and they're okay, but they look like video cameras. They're just not great. So I'm thinking I might actually update here. So if
cool.
you have any recommendations, I'd be happy to hear them.
Well,
I think some of
the FCC just banned most of the DJI stuff, so
well, those are the drones. I don't think those are cameras.
they're trying to expand that envelope.
Are
I'm
they?
thinking live
Coming.
streaming.
I got the word.
I'm thinking
Really?
live streaming stuff. Yeah.
Definitely get like a webcam. I if you're really into it, then get one of those like digital DSLRs.
Mhm.
No. I'm-
Dude, get yourself an old iPhone
Or even an
Android. Something
Well-
with a good camera. That's a good start.
So
yeah,
Freddie, so what I've got though, just to clarify here a little bit, I have 4 or 5 different lenses. Like I've got a narrow and a wide down cam.
Mhm.
I've got a microscope down cam, and then I've got like, I guess that would be talent. So not all of those can be iPhoned. Like the ones that are hooked up
True
to
that.
the microscopes, that would be too many. I just want to be able to I want to flip a button, have everything turn on, and be ready to go.
Yeah, and you can do
Mark,
that through OBS.
What you need is a Sony ZV-E10. That way you can do.
Frank, pull
No.
yourself back, please. Nobody wants to see that.
My overhead camera is the old Sony HD camcorder. It's not
Oh
all that big, but it's got an output on an HDMI output, and it makes a great overhead camera. It would make a great straight on too, but I have a better camera for that now.
Yeah, I mean, you could get like 1080p webcams for like under $100. This one was like $99 on sale right now.
Nice.
But I mean, like the Logitech, like I have the Logitech 930C or something. It came for
What I was afraid of.
I doubt it.
Like we had 10 viewers to lose.
But I mean, you can get like decent cameras. I mean, technically, you really need 1080p. I think at the most. I don't think you really need to stream in 4K. That's my opinion, depending on what you're doing. But you can get them under $50. And if you're lucky enough, you go to like Goodwill or some other thrift store, you might be able to score some kind of camera, or even like Freddie's top view camera that he has still on.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I'm okay spending a couple. Go ahead, Freddie.
No, go ahead. I
was gonna say I don't mind spending a couple bucks, but I do mind spending $1,000.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, there's I guess they're professional YouTubers that buy like the $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 cameras for their studio. Hey, that's great that they could do that, but most of us can't. So
yeah,
the webcams work fine.
The reason I've never upgraded any of these is because nobody's ever paid me to do it.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Mark, what I guess the first question is what resolution and how what would you be recording? Is it just live streaming?
Sure.
Or would you be recording static videos?
That's a great question. So a few different things, Tim. One, circuit boards. So sometimes we'll work through with a customer and they'll need a little troubleshooting, and sometimes the remote, like, hey, listen, put it right here. So we really need to just dial in and zoom in on a PCB with high clarity and say, you know, poke this little spot right here. We are hopefully going to start doing some regular streaming, like Frank saw on Sunday, where we, you know, work with customers a little bit like that. But I like having the microscope. I like having the down cam, the wide field for streaming, but then the close-up field, the really close one, for working with customers. So I would be okay with 1080p, but I would probably say one decent, and I need to fix the lighting in here, but one decent one for me, and then the rest of them would just be things that I can connect to my microscope and to my camera. So C-mount would be great. I have C-mount lenses.
So the camera like Jeff got, the Osbot, I had the Insta360 Link series cameras.
Those are good cameras.
$150.
That's not bad.
And it does 4K 60. And so a higher resolution,
Really?
so less motion blur if you're looking for, you're not doing cinematic stuff. And then I wouldn't, if it's live streaming though, like right now we're in 1080p, and that's pretty much pushing it for live streaming right now until more bandwidth gets opened up, or you know, where they can compress it and push it across more.
Yeah, and right now I'm using a Logitech, and it's fine. The picture's fine, but I'm taking up like 1/5 of the screen, and I have no way to change that without completely going offline. And
have you used OBS Studio?
I've not really. I've used it before, but I would not say I'm the least bit proficient with it at all.
Well, there's a lot of YouTube videos that'll help you out with that.
Oh yeah. I'd be fine with it.
Totally.
Yeah.
Do you have the Logitech software on your computer that you can use to manipulate your image, zoom in and out and everything while you're on the fly?
I do, but I have to have that loaded because right now the Chrome has control over that camera. So I would have to leave this. I just tried it when I went off screen earlier. It's like your camera's currently in use. So
you know how you do this?
Yeah.
Those have what they call a virtual camera. So you can run the software and have it output into they call it like the Logitech virtual camera, and then use the Logitech virtual camera as your video source, and you should be able to control your camera from that.
So that's what I need to change. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I might be gone for half a second.
We'll be here.
And he's gone.
Mark,
I'm not. I'm here. Where's Mark?
Just teasing Mark.
Peekaboo.
Mark is doing it live.
While Mark is
off had a peekaboo accident. Now he's in the peekaboo ICU.
Where'd Mark go? There he is.
Yeah, there you go.
Much closer.
And you should be able to
Where'd
control.
Mark go? Hey. There he is.
Peekaboo. So.
Yeah, he's going to put us in the peekaboo ICU. I can see it.
While Mark is doing that, Frank, what's going on?
Oh, well, we're 40 minutes in and we're still doing introductions. It might be Clubhouse.
No. This is we're intermixing.
This is open mic night.
It's open mic night at the Apollo here.
At the Apollo.
So if you got jokes, you got whatever.
Well, I actually do have a slight story for everybody, but that'll be towards the end of the stream. I think I will have to jump out for a little bit here shortly, but I should be able to come back in. So, especially since we're able to go long tonight.
Well, not too long, because I think T.O. and Jim are streaming at
9 Central.
So 9 Central, yeah.
Oh yeah, so we have to. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so and I think Jim's giving away TV mounts or something.
I
sleeves of used sleeves of used golf balls, or I don't know what his gifts are this year. Look at Mark. He's like a kid in a candy store on Christmas. Peekaboo.
In order for me to do that, I literally have to reach over to the camera.
Yeah. Oh,
So
I've got something cool for Tim. This is for Tim. This is what Tim needs to put on his Christmas list.
Yeah, what you got?
We're
oh
gonna go
boy.
behind the screen, behind the scene here.
Earthquake.
Mm, I see power supplies.
This
See,
is a mini
Scanner
rack,
Ooh.
10-inch rack.
Scanner
buddy.
rack.
Ooh.
Well, Mark, I don't know if and it's still it's kind of a mess, but
Well, my
You could
whole
3D
life is a
print
mess
your
right
own
now.
shelves.
right,
And
right
That's
over
like
there
it.
is a 19-inch rack on the behind me.
Yeah, but this
Behind
is
my
a
shoulder
10-inch rack.
there.
19 is
So it
bigger
fits
than
on the
10.
desk, is what he's saying.
It does.
But no, what he's saying, you can fit it on the desk and have it nice
Okay,
and
well
neat
here's
and or
here's why I like the 10-inch rack.
Mhm.
Like if I go back to the AOR and the Uniden that I had back there, if I set those things side by side on a 19-inch rack, right, for whatever reason, there's going to be dead space because the AOR is like 3/4 of an inch shorter than the Uniden. What are you going to do with that space, Tim? What are you going to do with it? Here, it fits perfectly. It fits perfectly, right?
very nice.
yeah.
But all my stuff is 19-inch. I got to
That
get
what
my
you're-
free stuff
Well,
where I can get my free stuff. And I
what
work in the IT industry. Then we standardized on 19-inch.
19-inch.
19 inches.
Yeah.
Is that what your wife tells you, Tim?
That's what she said.
That's what she says.
That's what she
19.
said.
Hollywood
Whatever
only
it takes.
Hollywood only uses resonant racks.
That he does.
Mhm. You know, I saw that comment, not his, but use resident antennas. Never mind.
So Don, those AORs aren't cheap. This is true. I was able to get that on consignment at HRO, which I was very happy about. What I was very sad about is that it had an ESD event. The USB was fried
Oh
for
no.
no apparent reason. Now, for anybody who out there is an electronics engineer and designs printed circuit boards, they will tell you that you're supposed to put those ESD diodes as close to the entrance, to the plug entrance as you possibly can. Near as I can tell on that DV1, they ran those lines, the differential pair, through at least 2 circuit boards and 1 wire connector before they got it to where it needed to be on or where they put the SD diodes on the front panel. So I was not happy. That was like a $300 repair bill because I had to get a new PCB for the front panel.
Santa's on his way.
There goes Santa. Who's Santa this year?
He's over the Pacific.
I
Fiji.
don't know.
Tim Allen, I think.
Yeah.
I've got a question for you regarding that. After the way they treated poor Rudolph, you reckon he's just crop dusting him the whole flight?
Maybe.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
I think they're all crop dusting. They unionized and
Crop dusting
and so
Santa
they're all crop dusting Santa. Yeah.
before they go off on their flight. They big old bean and cabbage fest and just.
Well, you know
like
why
it.
they wear jingle bells, those reindeers?
No, why? Why do they wear jingle bells, Freddie?
Their horns don't
Jingleberries.
work.
Because they're nice.
Their horns don't work.
So
Nice.
Freddie, I have one better for you. You want to know
Okay.
how Santa gets it all done in one night?
How?
No, this one.
All the female reindeer. Because only female reindeers keep their horns. Male reindeers lose them. So leave it up to females to get it all done in one night.
Frank, who are you pandering to tonight in the stream? You don't have any females. in
I
here.
don't get it. I don't get it.
Jeff, how do you not get it? Santa gets everything done in one night because he has an all-female team. Men can't get men are not getting that done in one night. Females,
Not in
however,
one night.
absolutely.
It's going to take
Okay.
a committee and a union to get it done.
Exactly. Whereas females are like, you want it done one night? Boom, done.
Boom. Done. Dishes are done.
I've got another question just
Seriously, Frank?
for Christmas.
Dishes are done.
Just to take us off of that.
I didn't
topic.
say it.
You know how different people do nativity scenes and sometimes they use them to prove a point, political, whatever, right? What if one year, and there would be no political point behind this other than just hilarity, What if they did a nativity scene that was a gender reveal? Right?
Oh my gosh.
So you're
I've
sitting
wrapped
out
my
there.
mind around that.
You're sitting out there, and all of a sudden, you get these, these blue puffs of smoke that come out, and then maybe somebody lights a forest on fire. I don't know.
and it says it's a boy in the background, lights up. It's a boy. It's a boy.
Mark, that would only happen here in our state, and you know
Wouldn't that be? That would be so much fun.
We
It
did
would
a
be
gender
even more
reveal for my son with 2 pounds of tannerite and some blue chalk dust or some
That's the way to do it.
chalk dust. It was amazing.
That's awesome.
My daughter-in-law hit that thing with the first shot out of 100.
If they really
yards.
wanted to troll people, they'd make all the characters of the nativity scene Donald Trump.
Yeah,
That would
the
get
image
people
burned
riled
down.
up. That would get people riled up, and
Well, see, I don't want to get anybody riled up. I just think it would be
Yeah.
hilarious.
I like
Let's not get
I
anybody
like
riled
trolling
up.
those people. I like trolling people. So, but I think a nativity scene of all Donald Trump characters would be hysterical. It'd be hysterical.
Yeah, somebody
Totally.
get upset you made him an ass, but
Did somebody get slapped around by Nightbot?
All right.
Who's getting slapped around?
It
Really
has
don't.
decided for itself.
He-
No.
Don't make me slap you around.
Oh,
Here's one for you. What do you call a kid who doesn't believe in Santa?
What do you call him, Frank?
Jewish?
No one?
That's what I was gonna say. Jewish.
A rebel without a
Claws.
Rebel without a clause. Okay.
Oh,
That was actually on my list, and it's been passed over a few times. It's going back.
Did that? Did Freddie? Did that not pass?
It didn't pass muster.
editorial review?
It's going back to the committee for reconsideration at a later date.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
It's a whole thing there.
yeah.
What has been your favorite 3D print this year?
Oh, gee whiz! I just did it today.
I know what Freddie's favorite 3D print is.
I am going to.
I don't
grab
have
mine.
a 3D printer, so I can.
Oh, it's fine, Ollie. It's fine, Ollie cat.
yeah. I saw it on Screwed. I was trying to figure out what it was. A pass through.
It's a wall pass through.
Yeah, I was right.
I bought one just like this off of Amazon for like $15, and this is the exact same size and everything. And I printed it today out of PetG.
Nice.
Took about 7 hours. 5 hours, I think, something like that. I don't know, but it fit perfect. I'm like, son of a gun, I'm never buying another one of them as long as I live.
Nice. Is that
Totally
external,
liberating.
internal, or just internal, or?
No, you can do external, internal. It'll go through an outer wall, which I have one already, and I needed another one for the ham shack because I'm starting to fish the antenna lines through, getting ready for greater things here at the Ham Radio Crusader YouTube research labs. One day at a time.
Wasting no time there, Freddie.
I'm trying not to, but it's still slow going, but I'm getting there.
Nice. Okay, this was mine. So this is a cradle for Uniden 125, 325, and I think there's another one out there that has the same body type.
Let me embiggen you here. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Listen to this. Oh, that didn't click. We needed to click. Dang it. There we go.
Oh,
nice, satisfying. Holds it. Oh, it's fabulous.
Like that.
So
Like that a
steal
lot.
it.
What else? And Mark, what else can you do with that?
Listen to things.
What can you
Use
hook
it
it up?
at that
What are you
turn.
thinking?
On the belt, can you mount it to the wall?
I was trying to lead you on here, Mark. What can you hook it up to?
Oh, a Boondock Echo or a Boondock Tango. Thank you, Frank. It's been a week. But yeah, no, I mean, well, if not, just steal the designs and make it your own. Yeah, you could make that a belt, or you could make that a car clip pretty easy. There's a dovetail in the bottom, but I mean, the hard part has been done, right? That's this part here. So just steal it if you have a Uniden. Oh, by the way, you can also snap it from the other direction. but it's a nice, satisfying.
What
clip. So,
what are you doing to or what are you using to design your prints?
Fusion 360.
Fusion.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have to say I like SolidWorks better, but
Okay.
you got to use what everybody's using on your team. So using
So
Fusion.
Rob, I gotta give Mark a little bit of a break. Him and PC have been going through it this week.
Oh
I'm
my
not going to
gosh.
say what's going on, but they've been going through it. So I'm giving him a little bit of a break on it.
We've been fighting DDoS, and
Oh.
at the same time, we've been not fighting lawyers. It's the craziest thing. Like our lawyers agree with their lawyers. Like everybody wants, a certain thing done. And I'll announce the thing in just a second. But
Is it
like
raining cats and dogs?
there's
Lawyers don't agree.
there's no disagreement at all. But it's like, okay, well, here's it. Send this over to us. Okay, well, we need you to make these corrections. Okay, well, let's make these corrections. Okay, those corrections are great. Now we need corrections from the things 2 days ago. Okay, here you go. Okay, well, now the thing from 2 days ago doesn't agree with this thing, so we need you to fix that. And it's just like,
Oh my gosh! I just had a freaking flashback.
The never-ending story.
We've had something like that at my job with one of our clients, and it's like they just like we had like 5 people send us 5 different things. They all conflicted with each other. We're like, you guys need to organize your requests. You can't do this to us. That situation was a mess. But anyway, yeah, I've been there before.
yeah. But like, I can't even imagine what it would be like if we disagreed. Like if we were trying to negotiate with one another, or if we had strongly held beliefs on either side. It's like, no,
Yeah.
everybody wants the same thing here. It's just the lawyer. But here's the thing. I'll announce it, but I can't tell you the details of who did it because that was part of the agreement, which is fine. They don't want us trading on their name. But Boondock just accepted a $250,000 safe investment from a company.
Nice.
So,
Congratulations.
Awesome.
That's cool.
So if you guys know
Fantastic.
anybody else with a $250,000 that would like to continue in the investment, we're going to do it up to $2 million. So give me
Frank,
your
Well,
money.
they can invest in me. So
I'm investing in you, Jeff, and your emotional well-being.
send me that
Yeah.
$250,000. I'll be that's a good investment in my
He's
It's going to
got
go
something to do.
so fast, so fast. We're in fire stations. We're in sheriff's police. We're in our first jail. So
Nothing like being in jail.
we are. You guys already know about this one, but we're in racing, automobile racing.
Oh, that's
So-
awesome.
Yeah.
What's the and just so everybody knows the use like for the police and fire.
Sure.
What's the use case for those?
Largely accountability.
Okay.
So if there is say an officer involved shooting, somebody's going to sue, right? The person
Every time.
they're going to sue every
Every
time.
time.
So
Every
the lawyers, the plaintiff's lawyers, are going to ask for all audio recordings. Now you can go back and you can sift through and you can look at see which recordings are I forget the legal term, but which ones are
Archive.
responsive and which ones aren't.
Oh,
Or you can just go back and you can just say, okay, it looks like the first call went out here and the last call went out there. So I want this, and you just click on the recordings and you export them to a report and you can turn it over instantly. So whoever has to produce those records can do it in minutes instead of having to go through and, typically what you do is you request it from dispatch, you figure out who's doing what, where, and when. Well, this recording doesn't matter, but and all of this thing, and it's a mess, and they have to sit there and listen to them because nothing's
every
transcribed.
single one of them. Yes, I've
But
actually had to do that.
See, but now you can just
For-
read them, and the text is exported with the audio. Now, here's something else too. Our commercial transcription now is up over 99% accuracy, which is way better than what we're doing on our business to consumer transcription. And that's just because we don't have the computing resources yet. So people are like, well, when's it going to get better? Well, we can make it better. We just can't do it at scale,
Right.
because you have to throw more and more gigabytes of RAM at them. I don't know. It's a KC problem.
How many gigabytes of RAM do you need? I got a bunch of it laying around.
1.21.
I've got it.
Gigarams.
I've,
Tim,
I've got
Gigarams.
terabytes of RAM laying around.
Tim, buddy,
Yeah.
sell it on the black market.
Well, I can't sell
Right?
it. But
It's fixing to be a
But-
commodity.
oh yeah.
Oh wait, is this okay? This is at work. This is work RAM.
Oh, this is work. Yeah, this isn't Tim RAM. Yeah, it's work.
This
It's
isn't
work
Tim
RAM.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we shifted our load, and I got data centers now of equipment that I don't know. I'm gonna talk to him about opening up our data center and becoming a cloud for somebody else since we went to the cloud with our stuff. So
Well,
Might as well.
you know, Tim,
Yeah.
just slip Boondock Echo in there under the cover of night.
No.
Boondock can run
We-
there.
So they shifted you from one data center to another, or you guys were your own data center and now you're cloud somewhere off into the nether.
we managed our own internal data centers. Yeah, and they've shifted it, and that's kind of the going trend in corporate IT is the cloud. I use that funny cloud.
With
AI.
lasers.
I flew out. I took some video of the clouds as we were flying over, and I actually superimposed our environments on there and watched them go by the window and gave that to my manager just so everybody could see where our stuff was now.
Mark, I can already tell Freddie is really mad at you, but he's just too polite. He's like, dang gummit, Mark, where was this technology 20 years ago? We need it.
Dude, all we had to work with was, okay, what time was it? Between these times, what line did it come in on? We think this one. And yeah, then you're groping in the dark, listening to every single recording to see which ones you need.
Yeah. And you know what the best part is? Like one of the things that we have in our agreement, and this is my favorite part, is once we hand that system over, we sever all ties back to us. These are all edge servers. I do not want to be part of the chain of custody at all.
Lord, no.
Ever.
I tie up
So-
forever.
Yeah. So they're like, once we do a couple radio checks, is this good? It's good. Okay. Tail scale down. Bye. Call us when it's time to pay your bill.
Exactly. I could totally see that.
Yeah.
That is that's an amazing idea, actually.
You know, and it's one of those things, Freddie, where like, why wasn't this around before TiVo?
Exactly. Where
You
we
know?
needed it the most.
Exactly. Mike!
Who's got the
Hi.
on there thing?
That's right.
Is that you, Mike?
I've got some
Mike,
shortwave
your radio
going.
off.
Yeah, Mike, your
Yeah.
radio is coming through as your mic.
And just the
I don't
squelchy, unsquelched part.
There we go.
There you go.
Except now we can't hear Mike.
Mike,
Hi,
Mike, you don't have your mic. Mike, your mic's not set.
Turn your mic on, Mike.
Mike's got his thinking face on.
Check in the settings icon for
Flux capacitor.
StreamYard. The gear icon.
Did you reboot it?
I think StreamYard.
Pull the plug and put it back in again.
Yeah.
Mike, check.
Now, Freddie, that is a Tim line.
Nope.
Put a quarter in it. Clear your DNS stack.
Reboot the PC.
IP config / flush
F5.
Yeah.
You really don't hear me. That's weird.
We do.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
hear you
Yeah.
now.
Now we hear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When you
Hey,
first
that's
came on,
weird.
your radio's audio was getting piped through.
It was all static. It was just
Sounded
that
like
doesn't
shortwave.
make any sense. Hang on, let me turn my radio back on. I didn't hear
Nothing.
anything from my radio.
No,
You
we
hear
don't
my
hear
radio?
it now. So I don't.
no.
So I literally
Now-
today tore apart my entire shack to put this new desk in. So
Oh.
Lovely.
That is really nice and clean. I like it.
Apparently, I didn't get all of the settings right, but I figured if I'm going to screw up on a live stream, I might as well screw up on this one.
Might as well do it here.
This is perfect for it.
And Mike, in the spirit of Christmas, I've been thinking about cleaning this desk in here and coming back and working in this room more.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, I do have a lot of stuff on that desk over there. Let's see if I can show you. I'm doing you were talking about 3D printing.
Nice.
I'm making, I discovered multi-board.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
Yeah.
So I've been printing the crap out of that.
Nice.
So that's been occupying a lot of time lately.
Cool.
So
Very
yeah.
cool. Good for you.
So, how do you like your new printer compared to the other one that you had?
Well, so I can print now.
Yeah.
Which is good. That's a positive.
Yeah, this thing's awesome, dude.
Which one did you get,
I've
Mike?
had the Bamboo P1S.
Oh, I just got the
with the
Bamboo
AMS.
P2S with the AMS Pro 2.
Yeah.
Freddy's is bigger.
Just
Is
So-
it big? Is that the difference?
It's just
bigger. Oh.
no,
I thought it
it's
had
not.
a bigger.
I think it's the same size actually.
Oh, I thought the
That's
P2S had a
the,
larger build volume.
It might-
No, that's the
X1.
H2D.
That's the-
yeah, the H2 is bigger.
Oh,
Yeah, the
okay.
H2 is a bit bigger.
I got the AMS Pro 2, and it's got, of course, the thing's got a camera in it, and it's got some kind of AI technology. It spaghettied once, so it stopped the whole thing and
Oh,
sent
wow.
me a notification. It's like, hey, we detected something wrong. You need to go check it out. Saved me a bunch of filming.
Oh yeah, that's the
But-
cool thing about like if you use the app, the Bamboo Handy, because
Yeah.
I was printing some like connectors for the multi-board, and one of them got screwed up, and you literally can just go in the app and hit skip, and then tell it what part to just stop printing.
Yep.
How
Yes.
cool
I've,
is
I've
that?
had to do that a couple times. It's freaking awesome. But because with
It's
my
amazing.
other printer is an Ender 3, and I could never get anything to work right. Like I've printed small things, but got like I've been printing for days all this multi-board stuff or whatever the hell it's called. With that Ender, I would probably still be printing just the tiles
Yeah.
because it's so slow. This thing's
Yeah.
like
It's
Are
gonna have
you
to
just
about shake
printing
it
at
off
the
the
normal
table.
Yeah, are you printing at the normal speed, or have you tried the Ludicrous? There's a couple other. There's like sports mode and
No, I
Ludicrous
don't
that
know.
you can print at too,
And
I think
for
it's
those
just printing it's just printing it whatever the filament
whatever speed. Yeah.
thing.
Extra
for those
draft is really good quality too.
and
Who?
for those that don't know, Eric posted a good thing. Don't print your 2A stuff on Bamboo. It will tattle on you.
To who?
China.
China.
I don't care what China thinks about me printing anything.
They,
Yeah,
they,
China can
they-
go. China could
they
go get
will-
Ben and send me some takeout.
here's the thing. They will brick your printer if they see that happening, apparently.
Yeah, I don't think they
Really?
will.
Yeah.
How
2A stuff. What is that?
Second Amendment.
Pew
Oh,
pew stuff,
oh.
Freddie.
It's
Guns
in
Black,
America.
Scary guns.
And I
Big,
say this
scary guns.
I say this as a multi-gun owner myself, right? It's the only amendment that people apparently know.
Yeah.
Pretty
The only
close.
one that matters.
Yeah.
Freddy's
Everything
just
else
so
is
used.
second to that.
Oh. Freddy's just so used to carrying, he forgot what it was.
Dude, I'm still learning how to walk straight without having a gun on my head all the time. It's a weird
Still
feeling.
got that. Still
Where
got
were
that
we? We
lean.
were somewhere, Freddie, and you were all like, "Oh my god, I got my gun on me," and I'm like, "Dude, you've got your badge. You're fine. You're retired. You're good in all 50 states in the District of Columbia."
Yep, for real. So
Man.
say if my retirement cards, but we'll see what
Even California. I didn't even know.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
There's
I
that
have
inner.
I finally have my Texas concealed carry, so I can be legal when I carry out of state now.
That's a good one to have.
Yep.
So Eric says apparently they're collabing with our government, not just sending the info to China. So they're, do with that info what you will.
Well, the first one thing I know, people are very security conscious, and they're like, if they see somebody that has a, your name and your email, they're like, well, I'll never use that app. It doesn't have to be your name and your email.
Right.
You know, I've got a couple accounts. I had to actually stop using spam@hughesmark.com because people thought it was a fake account. I'm like, no, that's really where I send your crap where I don't ever plan to read it. You know?
Oh, see,
black-
all my spam goes to katemrd@icloud.com.
Well, that's funny. Every time I say something controversial, I always tell people to send their complaints to
iCloud.
icloud.net. Yeah.
That's fine.
Or
I'll
it's
ignore them like
.net.
I ignore all the other ones.
Yeah.
You know what's just funny? I know you stopped doing the Mailbag Monday, but I think you should bring it back as like a quarterly special or
darn it.
something to save up.
Yeah, that's a lot of
My
fun.
stupid in-ears keep cutting out.
turn them off, turn them back on
Come
again.
on.
Charge them up.
To reboot
What you
it.
get for using cheap Chinese.
Yeah, all we were doing was telling you how to circumvent Chinese monitoring, and they cut
And they
out.
shut off his ears.
There you go.
Oh, it's
Wow.
it's him. Turn him off.
Yeah.
It's
egg roll.
hey, look, Santa is in Mike's shack. Oh wait,
What were you
that's
saying,
Sam.
Tim?
That's Satan.
Oh,
About
I was
Mailbag
saying
Monday?
that I know you don't do the Mailbag Monday on a regular basis anymore, but have you thought about doing that on a quarterly basis and
No.
actually EOD Kaboom was saying maybe monthly. Let
No.
them stack up a little bit, get some good ones in there, and go full not a Rubicon.
No, I'm just I don't know. I got bored with it. And a lot of the questions were the same, and it's like and it put me too much into a schedule. And I don't want to have
No.
a schedule. I just wake up in the morning, I'm like, what am I gonna do today?
You're pretty good with that posting schedule. You're
Yeah,
pretty
I
consistent
put
with
one
that.
out last night, so I didn't. I've got a couple in the queue, but I didn't put one out today because
That was
I
funny,
did that
by the way.
funny.
Mhm.
Yeah, Don
Yeah.
Whiskey Victor 1 Whiskey texted me that, and I thought I read it, and at first I'm like, what? Because like last night, like I had a couple. I had been overserved by the Ham Radio Clubhouse, and I'm reading it, and I'm like, I had to read it twice to fully comprehend that it was satire. But then I was like, oh, they're talking about like a contact made across the parking lot. I was like, that's great. And then one guy was using a Dixie cup, the other guy's using a solo cup. It was great. So
Controversy.
screw it.
Nice.
So,
That's interoperability. What that is.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah, it's good to know that the different brands can play well together. So,
Exchange.
Mhm.
Exactly. Totally.
yeah.
Freddie,
I might-
something
I
you
might,
and I
uh,
know nothing about.
No, I actually I teach a class still yet on interoperability. Need to update it.
Yeah, you're no longer using those analog VHF channels, right?
well, I'm using a video in that training that is from. They're still talking about Hurricane Andrew, and
I was in there.
right after Katrina happened, and I'm like, geez, I really need to update this video.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just
Give a
just
video
wee
about
bit.
Hurricane Andrew.
Well, they're talking interoperability, but they're referring to Hurricane Andrew.
Oh.
Florida put this out. It was a big video about interoperability and first responders, yada yada, and some of the guys they're interviewing are referring back to Hurricane Andrew. I'm like, gee whiz, that's
Yeah.
a while back. This is dated a little bit.
Yeah.
That's what, 92,
We,
93?
Yeah, but
something
this
like that.
video came out right after Katrina, so it's been a few days. So
Yeah.
some
Yeah, I
of the
was in-
equipment they're showing is
Just a
not new.
couple.
I was in Lighthouse Point during Hurricane Andrew, and we went inland to I think it was in Coral Springs at my dad's girlfriend's house at the time, and it was like we were pretty far north. Pompano, Lighthouse Point, where I was, is pretty far north from Miami. Probably I don't know, hour and a half, probably something like that. So we
Mm.
didn't get slammed as hard as Miami, but that was a freaking storm, man. That was
Dude.
like the strongest storm to ever hit landfall until I think Katrina. I think there's been like 2 other hurricanes after that have been stronger, but yeah, that was a mean storm.
It was a strong one.
I remember after that, the next season, the government overreacted a little bit. and pre-placed FEMA assets. Yeah, it's true, Freddie. You'll never remember it. And they deployed my dad for Thunderstorm Ernesto. It was up in a Four Seasons. He really liked that one.
Oh boy. Nothing better than government decisions.
Where?
Yeah.
Really?
So I think that was
what hurricane? Andrew was what, 92?
92 or 93, something like that.
Sounds about right.
There was one that came up into Virginia when I was stationed there. It wasn't bad. It veered, but we still got a lot of bad rain, and it was enough that the Navy took all the ships out of the harbor and put them out to sea.
In Norfolk?
Yes, and Norfolk.
Norfolk.
Is the local Norfolk. Is the
Norfolk.
Norfolk. Yeah.
What year?
That would
Was
have been
that-
probably 1990.
Interstellar Starman says Hugo.
Hugo is in 1989.
I was in that too.
September 10th, 1989.
No.
What was
I
the
wasn't.
hurricane
I was
of
in Michigan then.
1938?
No, Cyber Jason. It wasn't the hurricane in 1938.
Oh, Lordy.
So there is. I don't think there's one that actually hit the state of Virginia, but like I said, it came up through that way. Maybe it was North Carolina. They got
Hugo
hit.
hit
No,
the,
Norfolk is down pretty south.
Eastern
it's not
edge
too
of
far.
Florida and went north.
Up there. Look
Yeah.
at the camera.
Hold on, I got Google. Google.
We're gonna find out.
Google. Tropical storm Chris moved through the state in 88. No, 89 was Hugo, was through Western Virginia as a tropical storm. 92 tropical storm Danielle on the eastern shore of the Delmarva Peninsula. That could have been it.
No, well, no, it was 1990 because I was only in Virginia for 6 months going to school, and then
No,
went
I
out west
don't.
and ship.
I don't know. It's not here on the internet.
Interstellar Starman, as Ron White says, it's not that the wind is blowing.
It's what?
It's what the wind is blowing.
And I'll say this: I want to reach through my camera into Mike's camera and give Satan head scritches right now. That was just the best angle ever, there, Mike.
So
Yeah,
Interstellar says he lived in Norfolk for 20 years. So
My grandparents lived there for long time.
He's
Yeah.
loving that.
So I was
Love that
actually
better.
stationed down in Virginia Beach, down at Dam
Va
Neck,
Beach.
or Va Beach, yeah.
Va
At
Beach.
Dam Neck, whatever. And they don't call it Dam Neck anymore. They have a different name for it now.
Dam Neck. Yeah, I remember.
Dam Neck.
I
It's like
remember the name.
Hampton Roads or something.
Hampton Roads. Well, the whole area is called Hampton Roads, but there's I just lost my train of thought. I think there's a specific area that's like, well, there's Hampton. Oh my God! Now I'm blanking. Hampton's like north of, it's like Newport News area, I believe, but the whole area is called Hampton Roads.
Jeff.
Willoughby
Only
Split and Ocean View. He's down the street from Walt.
Yep. Well, Walt goes to there though. He goes to Ocean View. That's where they had the roller coaster. That's where they filmed the movie Roller Coaster, I think it was, in the late 70s, where it falls off the tracks and kills people.
Jeff.
No,
Only
no.
I'm allowed to lose the train of thought.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention and it zoomed in. I gotta zoom it out.
I've got another question for the group.
Go ahead,
What
Mark.
has been your favorite non-ham acquisition of the year?
Um,
Non-ham.
Non-ham. I'll start.
Whatever I had for supper.
Leatherman Raptor multi-tool. Didn't
Oh,
even know these
cool.
things existed.
oh, those things are great. I wish I don't got one, but I got a bunch
Sounds like
of
a FedEx sheath and
scissors.
everything.
I got
Yeah,
a bunch of
and-
those.
Hey.
scissors.
And they have the knockoffs are like exact duplicates of it.
No, I'd get a Leatherman.
I got the Leatherman too, but I got knockoffs for our volunteer fire department because I got a bunch of them and it was more affordable than they're just going to lose them. So they're going to
I-
walk out the door.
I'm trying to
Is that
think.
like a dig at volunteer firemen? They
No,
don't get
no,
the-
no, 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 no.
You know,
no.
like full-time firemen get the brand name, and the
No.
the
Okay, so
volunteers get the brand S.
so here's the way it works in our volunteer fire department, right? Our volunteers are fresh out of the academy, the fire academy, and they stay with us for like 2 years until they have enough experience that they
There
can
we
get
go.
hired full time and actually get paid to fight fire somewhere else. So it's a constant turnover. So no, it's not a dig. Like, it's not like these guys are stealing them. It's just that's the way we're set up. Is we are like a fire academy feed through. So
You're like
When I
the
say
you're like the AAA team for the
yeah,
majors.
exactly.
That's fair.
I'm trying to think, but while I think, other Tim, EOD Kaboom Tim says, does it mean I'm old if I was super pumped about getting a good deal on scaffolding this year? Tim,
Yeah,
if you're still
it
climbing
does.
scaffolding, you're not old.
Hook a
Mm.
G90 up to it, it'll antenna.
He didn't say
Right?
he was climbing it or using it. He just acquired it. That's an old
Okay,
thing.
fair point. But
Cool.
you know,
There you
if
go,
one
Starman.
if one
So what did every-
acquires something, yeah.
So what else did you guys get that's non-ham related acquisition?
Arc Pro Ultra.
Let's do Arc Pro Ultra. What's that?
Mm.
It's a flashlight
Ooh,
from Olight.
Whoa. where did Jeff go? There he is.
So bright makes Jeff
and
disappear.
my Marauder Mini 2.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
This thing
that
is
thing's a beast.
heavy and it's small, but it puts out a lot of freaking light.
It's a lightsaber.
Just about, yeah. These are two of my recent ones. Yeah, I think they're my favorite. Other than my Mac Studio, I mean, yeah, Mac. I think maybe my Mac Studio might be my most favorites. But
I
yeah.
would have to say the iMac that I got, 2 months ago. Yeah, absolutely. 3 months ago, something like that. Absolutely. It's old, but it does the trick, and it's wonderful. It does the trick. It makes everything. It makes all the video stuff happen. And granted, it doesn't make live stream stuff happen, but it makes everything else happen. So
Nice. So we've got 2 votes for Max. Tim, you were holding up something.
Yeah. So I picked up Freddie Mac, turned at Huntsville, turned me onto a flashlight by the brand Woobin, in the G3, which is a small little portable flashlight that you can rotate the clip around. You can move the head, and they've got the big brother to that. And this is the X4, so it's more of a handheld flashlight, but same concept where it has the LEDs on there. So you've got the RGB, so you can change that if you need red light, or some kind of a light. You can do a low light type thing. You've got a very powerful front beam on there, and it's got a clip on it. Now it isn't as light and functional as the other one, but it's pretty good, and it's heavy. So if you need to throw it at somebody and hit them, it does pretty good. But something that they've got, and I don't know if all the other flashlights are like this, but it has a it's whatever that 18650 battery.
Okay.
But it's USB-C chargeable, but the battery is replaceable. So if you run the battery out, you can pull the light out, you can pull the battery out, put another one in there, and you're back in business with the light. You can charge this outside, but you can also charge it inside the light too. And I like it. I think that's
That
neat.
is
So I've been
pretty cool.
carrying that around in my pocket.
That
You
is
said
pretty
which
cool.
one is that?
It's the X4 Woobin X4.
Oh
Yeah.
They just sent me 3 of them.
Did they
Literally
really?
just
And you
got
got the
it
white
today.
one there,
Yeah.
didn't you?
They
Yeah.
sent me a black one, a white one, and a gray one.
Nice.
I got.
I might have to turn into a flashlight channel because my that video I did on that Olight Marauder Mini 2 has like 82,000 views already, and I've only been
Nice.
out for like 2 weeks or something. So,
Wow. I
yeah.
guess I'm
Nice.
changing.
I
I'm
was
changing
expecting
format.
like 1,000 views or something, like 80. What is it? 82,000 or something like that. It's crazy.
So
Nice.
having you highlight Aaron's comment there. Aaron, you said you're not old until you have 10 sections of Roan 25 sitting on a pile out back looking for a new home. How about 5 sections of Roan 45 that's just sitting in the backyard doing nothing right now? How about that? Am I too old or
Solid.
old enough with that? Jeez.
That's
And-
not true, Frank. What it's doing is acquiring moisture. It's wicking it right in along
Mhm.
the shield and making itself useless.
It's like wine. It ages over time. Dave, how you
Not
doing?
in a good
Mesh
way.
deal,
Good.
Dave.
How you guys doing?
Good,
Doing
man.
Dream.
What's
Sitting here
going on
playing
in
with
Mesh
toys,
Land?
listening to the stream, and I was like, okay, well, I'll just hop on and play with my toys.
Yeah.
What are you playing with?
I hold on.
Oh,
No,
Man.
keep it there. Keep it.
I'm big
Hold
in the
camera.
cough.
There we
the
go.
there we
camera.
go. Sorry, but I went to bigging you, and then you went to cough.
I started getting into I guess a nice way to say it is RF exploration and
Mhm.
exploitation.
Okay. Do tell.
Like I bought a Liligo T pager and it sucks on Meshtastic, but it's great with Bruce. So
What's running on it?
Bruce?
Bruce, never heard of it. Thought you were gonna say Mesh Core.
No.
Okay.
Bruce is a Wi-Fi and Bluetooth pin testing tool.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I built
Oh,
this guy.
Back to bigger Dave.
oh,
Yeah.
gosh
Bigger
darn
Dave.
it. Oh, they're bigger, Dave. There we go.
I built this guy, which is a cheap yellow display with another type of firmware for pin testing on it.
Cool.
I built a Stingray, not a Stingray, a Ray Hunter.
Yes, I saw the video from that
Yeah.
on those.
Yeah,
That's pretty
Yeah.
neat.
make that correction pretty quickly.
Yeah. The other
no
one.
stingrays. No stingrays.
No
Stingray
stingray.
finders.
And then of course I got the Hack RF Mayhem and I printed a different case for it.
Cool.
So just
So
learning about all the different types of non-ham wireless that's out there.
So what's your
And-
interest, Dave? What are you trying to
Learning. It's just learning. Trying to understand how different things that are magic to me right now work.
good for you? Do you have any projects in mind or you just like building them right now? And
I like building them and then going through the features and trying to understand what each thing does.
okay.
And plus learning a little bit more about internet security and Wi-Fi security and stuff like that. So these are the toys that test that stuff out. So I can learn more about maybe the setup I've got and what I can do to make it better.
Excellent.
Nice.
I've got a friend, Joe Grand, who is somewhat well known around the hacker community, and he's got this great saying that engineers like Tim and I, we work within certain sets of confines, right? Everything's well defined. You're going to power this at 48 volts, and then it's going to do this, or you're going to do 96 volts. You're going to use the TCP/IP protocol, and it's going to do this. Hackers have none of those restrictions.
Yeah.
They get to do whatever they want. It's like, really, you designed that at 48 volts? Well, let's see what it does at 36, because it ain't going to be pretty, and I'm going to be all about that, So, yeah, it's a great big world out there, and good for you. Go learn.
Yeah.
Hack us. Don't hack like Boondock or anything.
Hack the
please.
planet.
The only
Yeah.
thing I actually have done so far, which is completely innocuous, Sorry. One of the things is a Wi-Fi spam, and it's called a Rickroll. And what it does is it creates a bunch of temporary wireless access points that does the lyrics to the Rick Ashley song.
Oh, that's
Nice.
frickin' genius. I love it.
So
Have you ever heard
Oh,
of
boy.
upside down Turnet?
No.
Okay, this is great. So you create a free public Wi-Fi, and you take all of the requests and you intercept them. All of the the web pages that come
Okay.
across, and every time you see an image, you flip it. Check out Upside Down Internet. It's a fun
Okay.
one.
Totally.
And Tim's just
You know-
looking at, glaring at us right now, going, "Don't."
I- So
Yeah.
I will say this. Mike over there is laughing his butt off, but he's like, this is so far over my head.
It's not
Yeah.
though. Mike just hasn't had the right project yet. That has
Mark,
captured
you-
his attention.
That's right. That's
Mark-
it.
Mark, you know, I have been trying for how long to get Mike to get his ICOMs on the
that's-
LAN internet and whatnot.
That is like telling an alcoholic to stop drinking. You have to wait till they're ready. You can't make them. You
Yeah.
can't make him. At some point, he's going to be ready and he's going to do it. Now, Dave, here's something else you can do. Do you have Android or iPhone?
Yes.
You have both?
Yes.
Work
Okay.
phone. Personal.
With your Android, you can capture BLE traffic for any device that you have out there that has Bluetooth Low Energy.
Okay.
Most all of them, like 90% of them, do not use the BLE protocol correctly. They just create a BLE UART port, serial port. You can capture that at the HCI, the host controller interface level, using your smartphone. You don't have to go buy anything. You can record that traffic, and then you can take it and you can dump it into Wireshark and you can decode it, and then you can own those devices.
But
What?
I built this one, and that was more fun.
You can. I'm just saying
Yeah.
first of all, build those things, but I'm just saying, like, if you're like, I'm out of things to build, I want to learn more, you don't have to buy a thing. You can
Okay.
use your phone. And you can, but even with those things too, yeah, learn about like Wireshark. And then you can start controlling things. Oh, and that's so much fun.
That's part of the Bluetooth was one of the things I wanted to learn more about, because yes, you can control Bluetooth devices very easily, and that
Yeah.
kind of interests me.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You can get into a lot of trouble with it.
Yeah.
You should do that.
So, out of curiosity, I was just thinking, anybody have any different Christmas traditions, things like that, stuff that you do? It's a little bit different than the normal.
Russian roulette? Just kidding.
Hey, now,
That was last year.
Does working count? Does working every holiday count?
well, I guess. I mean, if that's your normal, though.
Yeah, that's my normal
That's
for the last
normal.
decade.
Yeah.
I think my my step family, they kind of switch things up every once in a while. Like used to be they is like turkey or ham and ham on Thanksgiving and Christmas, and
Mm.
this year they did crab cakes. I'm like, okay,
Ooh.
I'm good with that.
See,
Nothing.
how far
too
is it to
special.
Delaware?
You missed it, Mike. It was earlier. I'll call you
We're
next
doing
time.
brisket and ribs this year.
Mm.
Ooh,
There you
Oklahoma's
go.
closer.
That's what I'm talking about. Briskets and rib.
Briskets
We
and
started
ribs.
doing well, it's probably been about 10 years ago, but now my in-laws have adopted it, is just Christmas tacos. Instead of dealing with the ham and the turkey and all that other stuff, we make tacos and do
El
that. I started,
Paso? The
No, no,
El Paso
no.
taco kit?
no, just regular tacos. But that's kind of been a thing in our family. Yeah, with my first marriage, my family and my son, we did Christmas Eve, and my ex-wife and her family did Christmas Day. So we just, after we got divorced, I just continued to do that with our son. And so we did just some non-standard things, and that was one of them, and it's carried on. So,
Well, I
And,
guess we have a non-standard tradition, but it's a South Texas tradition. So it's not standard in the normal, what you would think normal people, but down here it is. And we do tamales for Christmas.
Ooh,
Nice.
tamales. I love
So-
good tamales. We have a family here in Henrietta who is origins come from the borders south of Texas that makes some awesome homemade tamales a couple times a year and sell out in a matter of seconds. They're just amazing.
Nice.
Y'all are making me
So-
hungry.
Mm.
Right.
I know.
Speaking of which, Tim, it has come to the point where I'm going to have to jump out for the evening, but I have a little short story for Christmas before I leave.
Okay.
So,
I'm scared.
Are you asking for the stage? Is that what you're wanting? You want the floor?
yes,
Embiggen
yes,
him.
please. Yes.
You need to be
exactly.
embiggened? Hmm.
Up to you.
That didn't embiggen him.
No,
That
that's
moved us.
okay. That works. On the eve of Jolly, the world seemed to slow down. Snow fell softly, lights glowed warmly in windows, and home smelled of pine and sugar. Cookies cooled, ornaments tilted slightly but stayed, and laughter mixed with tired smiles. Outside, the streets were quiet, as if even the night knew to be gentle. Children pretended to be asleep, adults lie awake with memories and hopes, and somewhere between them all, worry loosened its grip. Nothing magical happened at all at once, but something kind of settled in the air. The eve of Jolly passed quietly, leaving behind a simple promise. Tomorrow would be Christmas, and tonight, hope was already here. With that, folks, I want to wish from me, Ham Radio Wilderness with Frank, a very Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Festivus for the rest of us. I will make this quick announcement. Friday at 7 Eastern, that's 6 Central for God's time here, I'm going live with my end of the year giveaway and roundtable stuff. Some of the community you see on screen here is going to be with me, so come on by and say hi. I'm going to be posting the link.
He was really serious about being gone at 6:30.
Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Frank.
Oops. Oops.
Yeah.
But come on by. I have lots of fun prizes. I reached out to a handful of people, even Boondock Echo up there in the corner from Mark. We're going to have something from him. So come on by. And with that, everybody, Merry Christmas. And I will see y'all Friday.
Merry Christmas,
New
Frank.
Year.
Merry Christmas. There he goes.
He's
Um,
self-deported.
Bye, Frank. I do have a question. This is a selfish question for anybody in the chat, or
So you
probably
leaving too now that
Mesh
Frank's gone?
Dealer Dave. I have
Wants to be
some
more in the
old
way.
Raspberry Pi 4s, 3 of them, in fact,
My
2018.
mom sent Satan a toy.
And I can't get the latest version of the Raspberry Pi to run on them.
Really?
What is that?
Oh, the Trixie?
4?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like it's dead now. It's not the Pis, it's not the
I don't hear
cables, it's
him.
not the power supplies, because I can take an old 4 image and it runs.
It's your
Have you
SD
run
card
into
then.
any?
Are
Have you
those
run into
Lexmark XD cards?
this particular one? Is a Samsung.
Okay. Wow.
Samsung's usually are pretty decent.
Yeah, they're pretty decent. I have found just with all the playing with, I mean, everything that I play with right now has an SD card. And they, if you flash an SD card one too many times, they seem, even if you format it and then flash it and format it and flash it, they just don't work anymore.
They
They'll
do. They
yoink.
die.
Yeah.
But
Yoink.
but I still have some old images of whatever was Bookworm.
Yep.
What was
Yeah.
before Trixie? Bookworm?
Bookworm.
I can load Bookworm. It'll boot.
So
That's more
have you
good
tried
for
Trixie
us.
on a new SD card, FYI? Just curious.
Yes.
Okay.
It seems to be the Trixie. I'm 64-bit. I don't know if that makes a difference. The
It does.
64-bit Trixie on any SD card on any
Why do I not
4
hear him?
doesn't work. 5 it works. I haven't tried a 3, but on Raspberry Pi 5s, no problem. If I take Bookworm and I put it on one of these SD cards, it works.
Is there a 32-bit version of Trixie?
There is. I have not tried that yet.
Try
Yes.
that.
You do say.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was one of the big things when the Pi 5 came out. You couldn't run ham VoIP on it because it was a 64-bit chipset. I've got the bit count right. I think I am 64-bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chipset. And where Pi 4, I think will do both. God, gee whiz. Now don't get me to quoting crap, but nonetheless, there was a big difference there. So try a 32-bit version of Trixie on the Pi 4 and see what you come up with, because I am running the latest version of ASL 3 Trixie on a Pi 4 right now in a test run that I'm doing, and it's running fine.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, my sharing node was Pi 4 and it's running ASL 3. So
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the first ASL 3 image is Bookworm. They just recently released the Trixie images.
like how recent?
Oh, a month or two.
That
They've
would've been-
updated it once since then. Maybe
I
2
don't think they
months.
had it out when I did the
No,
12
it hadn't been. I mean, Trixie itself wasn't released
Can you guys
all
hear
that
me?
long ago.
Yeah,
you're
you're
right,
right, but we can hear you.
I don't hear Mark or Freddie, and Jeff hasn't said anything. I don't think so. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
weird.
know what's going on.
I could say something
I
right
hear
now.
You and I hear Tim and Dave, but
Can you hear
Huh.
me?
I can
Really?
hear you.
Guess not.
I can hear Jeff, but Jeff's frozen.
let me leave and I'm
Kind
gonna
of.
leave.
No,
Oh
I'm
wait,
not.
no.
I'm just sitting
That's
here.
he's just sitting really still.
I'm just sitting really still. But I could move around and
Oh, bye, Mike. I miss
Jeff's
Mike.
Jeff's shirt blends in with the background.
yeah.
Now I miss Mike.
So
Can you
Trixie
bring
was
Mike
released.
back?
Trixie was released August 9th of this year, and it took a month or two before ASL to release their version of it.
Okay.
So, yeah, I can. Don, I think I'm reading back. Just stay with Bookworm. Yeah, that's totally an option. I don't know why, but I saw somebody playing. I think is it Zorn or Zork, something on a BBS. It was
Zork.
Zork.
No.
There we go. It was the guy who makes Digipie, and he was
Oh,
playing
yeah.
Zork.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I
Craig.
think I remember that from middle school. And now I want like, I don't know how much time I'm going to spend figuring it out. But now I want like a BBS, like a amateur radio BBS at my house for just me, because nobody will hear me in this canyon.
You can do it on Meshtastic.
Yep. And there's a version now that you can run on it's got to be an ESP32 device, but you no longer need a Pi. It'll actually run on the firmware.
Mm.
What now?
For a Meshtastic BBS that will run on the firmware of the device as opposed to having to have a Pi like you did originally.
Really?
So I haven't gotten it to work, but Rob, Digital Rancher, I hijacked one of his streams on accident and gone on there and started talking to him about it. And his late night live stream ended up running till 3 o'clock in the morning with him trying to figure it out. So
Wow.
and I bailed on him early. I was like, "Oh, hey, I gotta go." And
I
he
actually got to
started-
work tomorrow.
Yeah,
Somebody said, how much RAM does my Pi have? That's a great question. I do not know. I don't know if I can.
Pi 4s have a 1 gig version to 2 gig,
4 and
gig,
8.
and I want to say there is an 8. Yeah, I think it
I
stopped
have
at
an
8.
8. I have an 8.
5 came out with a 16 recently.
I see the RAM, but I can't read it. I'm going to have to pull out the microscope.
I'm not
This is
sure
by
the board will tell you.
No, but the chip
Pi 4.
should.
Oh, yeah. I can't see
The top side markings.
Freddie,
Yes.
Mark is educated in deciphering chip code.
He has the ways of the farce.
He knows the chip code.
Comb the desert.
Covering my desk and Harrison.
Boom, boom, boom. You know what else is really cool, guys? If you haven't played with these, have you guys played with SDRs?
yes.
No, but
So
Depends.
I was trying to install it in my rack. I don't know if I can pull it out. I think I can just unplug it. Well, here's one. The AirSpy is a great SDR. If you guys haven't played with
Oh
one.
yeah.
It's got like 10 gigabit usable bandwidth, but the one that I'm trying to get to is the RGB 888 SDR, and I don't think I can get it out. Not on stream. I'll have to go around back and yank it. But it's got allegedly 64 gigabyte usable bandwidth.
Oh wow.
So you could listen to all of HF at once. All of HF at once. How cool is that?
It's a big
Well, if you
pileup.
like- yeah.
I've never gotten that kind of USB throughput. I'm gonna pull it out here. Give me a second.
Hold on now.
Excuse
Hold
me
on.
while I
Hold on.
pull this out.
If you're gonna do that, let's go take you off stream, Mark.
Let me show you what I bring to the party, guys.
Use that.
This guy right here.
Hang on, I got him big in yet. Oh, I can't do it from here.
You need a producer.
I do. There you go.
You
You're
can have
biggin'.
that with StreamYard. You can get that.
Yeah.
So this thing,
I don't trust
most-
Frank with the back end.
the most I've ever gotten is 32. But still, that's huge. All of HF at once. You can do
do
with this
30
thing.
30 megs of throughput with that thing.
Yes. Now you need to have the right cable, and you need to be straight into the back of your computer. You can allegedly do 64. I've never gotten that to work. Now, the other cool thing is what do you guys use for the SDR software?
Let's see. What am I? I've got a couple.
Because I would
I've
encourage
got
you to check out
SDR console, SDR
Yes.
sharp, and HD SDR.
console is the one I was going to encourage people to check out.
Yeah.
So the cool thing about console is you can divvy up and listen to, like 16 different channels if you want to, and segment them out. And it's really cool software. You can even, if you want, although I don't, but you could feed it to 16 different audio outputs on your computer. So you could have it go into different speakers or headphones or, whatever the heck you wanted to. It's really cool software.
So Mark,
Go
out of curiosity, would this suffice for the idea that I had earlier, combining it with AI or a Boondock Echo or
Yes,
something along those lines to do the signature analysis?
it would, Tim, but the issue that you have is, again, it's going to be, first of all, it's going to record just a tremendous amount of information every minute.
Mhm.
Just insane amounts. But then for the analysis aspect, you've got to have a computer you basically pretty much need an unused data center, Tim, full of RAM, where
Where would you get one of those, Tim?
yeah,
I don't
Hmm.
know. I
for
think
the
I might know-
analysis. The
I might know
analysis,
somebody.
the analysis is the hard part. You would have to have a ton of data. Other SDRs that are fun. And by the way, you don't need anything near this fancy. Pluto Plus SDR. This one pisses me off quite a bit, getting it to work. Although this is probably a China knockoff, but it was stuck in some weird mode. But the cool thing about this is you've got the RJ45, so you can do like 10 gigabyte data transfer. So that one's pretty cool. There's also, I don't have it handy, but there's a web version of this one as well that just does HF and airband. It really can't do any VHF. This one can. But you don't need any of that. You can use these tiny,
The RTL SDR.
yeah, like the
Yeah.
RTL SDR, NES, SDR Smart, all of these guys, like you can do multi-channel monitoring on this as long as the frequencies are close enough. We can use this, 2 of these to monitor all of race band at the same time, which is like 20, I think it's 20, is it 20 megahertz? It's got to be separation. So we can get about 10 megahertz a piece. So as long as they're close enough together, you can actually monitor a lot of stuff at the same time, which is really cool. And if you haven't already, Meshtastic Dave, he's going to make a video on it for you because I'm sure as hell not.
No. Mark, if you're into SDRs, a cool gadget to get is the HackRF, the PortaPack Mayhem.
Mhm.
It's got a HackRF SDR in it, along with you're actually able to transmit and receive. Let's see. Well, where's it at?
So
I'm on transmit. Hold on. Let's go to receive. So, and it's got a lot of cool digital toys in it where, like, this is decoding ADSB now.
nice.
But it has USB jack, and you can put it into just the HackRF, and it's got a regular HackRF SDR in there, and then you can use your computer to access this. But it has, where you can actually spectrum display, and it'll actually do 3 megahertz to 6 gigahertz.
Yeah. And there's a new one out now too, where I think they pushed it where William Osmond pushed it even further. Dave,
Yeah.
I've got some software I'm going to tell you about, and I'll give it to you if you want it. I wrote it a month or two ago. So we had this issue where we were monitoring multiple channels. I lied a minute ago when I said those SDRs have 10 gigahertz. They don't. It's the AirSpies that do. The SDRs are like 4 or 5. Anyways, we had 2 of these creating a race system, and we wanted to test our software. And we needed then to transmit multiple audio streams on multiple channels at the same time. So if it's of any use to you, I'd be happy to share it to you. I just don't want to put it out there in case a spammer gets a hold of it. But we can transmit using the HackRF multiple channels, whatever audio you want, on whatever channel you want at the same time.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah. I'll share that with, I don't know if we're friends on Discord. We could be friends on Discord.
We can be friends on
You
Discord.
too can be friends on Discord.
We can coordinate it for you.
Yeah, and then I'll walk you through how to set it up. But yeah, you can transmit anything you want. So you could have a Meshtastics, whatever playing. You could have, I don't know, at 1.21 gigahertz. So yeah, you could have Meshtastic playing. You could have radio. I'm trying to come up with a way. I would have to get a license from the FCC to allow this, but for a way to train our Firewatch people for net control.
Why would you need a license with the FCC?
Because I would be transmitting on like all the GMRS frequencies at once.
That would be cool.
I would do it at low power, and I would do it in a controlled setting.
Do it in a dummy load. You're fine. Do it on ham band in a dummy load. Or CB radio.
There's anything in the GMRS rules that say you can't transmit on all of them at the same time.
Just get a UV5R.
Yeah.
There you go.
No. See, I can send different audio. So what we're trying to teach people, and Freddie Mac can probably explain this better than me, a CAN report, condition action needs. Freddie?
I've never had to actually file one of those officially, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
So we want people to get on the radio, and instead of, because we have kind of an elderly population here. Oh my God, there's a fire, there's smoke, it's everywhere. Oh my God, it's a fire, everybody, can you hear me? It's a fire. Well, no, we'd actually like you to shut up. We know there's a fire. We've known about it for 2 hours now. We want them to get on the radio and say, there's a brush fire. It's about 20 foot by 20 foot in area. I'm monitoring from a safe distance. I need fire department over here, right? Just quick, to the point. And well, how do you teach people how to do that? Well, we need them to practice. So we're just trying to give the fire department more eyes and ears in the world without being a burden. So I was thinking if we had Boondock Echo who can sit there and listen and transcribe what they're saying, we could give them feedback on the radio and create interactive Zork type games for people.
There we go. Well, guys, we got just a few more minutes left here. Big Jim and T.O. will be streaming here in just a few minutes. So real quick, going around the horn, Jeff, what do you got going on? Any final parting words?
Don't be an alpha hotel.
You need a T-shirt that says that. Actually,
Don't be a what?
Alpha Hotel.
Oh,
An ass hat.
Actually, yeah, I do need to get that T-shirt up on my merch store at k3jrz.com. Yes. Sign up for the mailing list. That'd be awesome. And I'll send you emails and maybe enter some contests. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I got some video. Might go out tomorrow. I have no clue what the weather is tomorrow, but I think I might go out and do a pod activation. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. I'm off tomorrow, so I don't have to do anything. So,
are the parks open on Christmas Day?
They should. I mean, there's some that are probably you can just drive into. There's no gates or anything on some of them, I think. So,
yeah.
And if there is a gate, you just have to drive fast.
Really fast.
Park at the gate and deploy there.
Most of the parks in Indiana that have gates that they normally collect a fee during the winter time, unless it's like the weekend and it's, something going on. They just leave them
Yeah.
open.
Delaware does
Yeah.
November to March, no fees.
Yeah.
And I did get my
Nobody wants
brand
to
new
get out cold to
2026
touch it.
Delaware State Parks annual pass the other day. So,
Nice.
and a free sticker.
Sweet.
75 years of Delaware State Parks. There you go.
Nice.
Awesome. Mark, how about you? What do you got going on?
Well, I like Jeff's, don't be a ham hole. Don't be an Alpha Hotel. We are going to take that money and we are going to give some to our developers. We are going to take the rest and go to Vegas and make some bad choices.
That Red?
Speaking of which, if you or hopefully your employer, somebody with more money than you, whoever that is that wants a Boondock Echo server in your rack, give us a call. We'll be happy to help you out. Thank you for having me on. Thank you for being my friend, Tim and Jeff,
Thank you.
and Mike, and my new friend Dave and Freddie Mac. So, Merry Christmas to all.
Merry Christmas.
Dave is the mesh dealer.
He is the mesh dealer. He's our plug.
Dave's the awesomest.
He's an enabler.
He really is.
He is the reason I bought this table.
I remember when you did a POTA with Dave, and Dave, were you still a technician when you guys did that POTA?
No,
on 10 meters, or were you a general?
that was general.
You were general, yeah.
Yeah.
It was out there at the waterfront somewhere. You were set up at a table. I remember that. I think that was it.
No,
Or
that
was
wasn't
that-
Dave.
Was
That
that
wasn't
one
me.
Dave? Who was that?
That was a guy
Oh,
named
Dave,
Jimmy.
I'm sorry.
I haven't heard from him in forever. He just fell off the map.
Like the day after that POTA.
Yeah.
Probably couldn't
But
handle the
he-
pressure.
He
Being a KMRD video.
he was a tech, and he emailed me. He's like, "Hey, I'm a tech. I'd love to do POTA with you." I'm like, "Well, let's do it." And he came up and he had this Glock 43X MOS, and I was carrying a Glock 42 at the time. And then I saw that and I was like, damn it. So, and unfortunately, there's a gun store in Huntsville. There's a really nice gun store in Huntsville. So
Very nice gun
went,
store in
we went to
Huntsville.
But you
Abel's.
stopped that on the way home.
No, we went together and I I bought it. I'm like, and then I did all kinds of mods to it and got a freaking
Did you get the double stack?
red dot, and yeah, I got the double stacks, a red dot, new trigger, something that goes inside that's supposed to make the trigger pull a little easier. I can't tell the difference, but I used that to take my concealed carry. You got to do a shooting thing, and I was the only one that got 100% out of all the shooting stuff.
Nice.
So I was like, damn, this thing's freaking awesome. So, yep.
Good deal. Pretty Mac. What's going on at the ranch?
I tell you what, it's been busy around here. We had Christmas #1 today. There'll be another one tomorrow and a third one on Saturday. So welcome to the Christmas season. Been enjoying the new P2S from Bamboo Labs. Still making the Toad's
Okay.
shell.
I got it big in you here.
Nice.
There we go.
Now with the magnetic door.
Still think I got you.
Ooh.
Yep. And now offering customized doors if you want your call sign on the door. It's like $5 extra. You can find these at hamradiolife.shop. And I'm fixing to be over on Jim and Tio's live stream here in a little bit. We'll probably talk a little bit about it there. You can't ever tell. But yeah.
Why don't we
got a
just
little
bring
bit of
Jim and
everything.
Tio here?
I just go where I'm told to go.
I don't know.
Part of the machine. But
Yeah.
Is
yeah,
it a little late for Jim?
it really is. It's a little late for Freddie, but hey, it is what it is. It's Christmas Eve, so I guess
You're retired
With it.
though. You shouldn't.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't have a bedtime.
not necessarily. No, but yeah, got some stuff coming up on deck. Just did a few Redivus videos. I did that video on the RT97L GMRS repeater. That was an eye opener, and a few other things. Had a video drop tonight on one of their oh gee whiz,
Speaker
it's not a
mic?
submersible, but it's a speaker mic that they offer. It's K-type, but it's ruggedized, and it is it's not submersible, but it takes water, sweat, and
Like
rain from any
IPX7
direction.
or something, or
IP54.
54. Okay.
What is that for?
It's a Retevis K-type speaker mic. It's like $9, but the sound on it is really, really good. It doesn't have a whole lot of features per se, but they sent it to me. It's like, hey, would you be interested in reviewing it? I'm like, sure. But if you got, you're going to be out in the elements with a handheld and you really worry about getting your speaker mic wet, this is a good one. The HK006. Pretty good deal.
If you just buy an ICOM ID50 or ID52, they're just waterproof.
Exactly. And I would recommend that as well.
Mike
But
takes his
that's
cinnamon with him.
That's a K1 style plug. It's not going to plug into the 50 or 52.
It's a K-type for sure, yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to plug
No,
into the
that
50
will not.
or 52.
But they offer some others that's IP54 rated as well. But you know what? If you are out in the wild and you're in the elements, it's not a bad little mic that you won't worry about as much as getting dirty, getting wet. It's going to work for the most part unless you actually submerge it in water, then it's probably going to quit on you. But it's nice to have options, especially when you're out doing your thing. But other than that, I want to say Merry Christmas to all of you in the chat, all of you on the panel, and I appreciate another great year in amateur radio YouTube lifestyle. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's been great working with all of you. Looking forward for another good year.
Woo!
All right, Freddie Mac.
All right, guys, I got to bounce. I got to jump into that other stream, and I'll talk to y'all soon.
All right,
There, Freddie.
Take care.
Everybody. Dave, what do you got going
on? Christmas on Saturday. Me and my mom are going to go eat tomorrow, but everybody's come over to my place on Saturday, and that's about it. Sitting here playing with toys. It's kind of the first Christmas after the divorce, so things are a little weird, but I'm finding things to occupy my time. So,
yep, that's what happens.
Yeah,
I understand. I went through 3 or 4 years of that myself, trying to figure out. I spent a lot of Christmas days because I was saying my family would do our Christmas on Christmas Eve. A lot of Christmas days at the Chinese restaurant by myself.
Yeah,
with other divorced guys hanging out at the Chinese restaurant by themselves. So, but yeah, Mike, what's going on? Any parting words or?
I think I might go to the Chinese buffet tomorrow for dinner because I have zero plans and no one to do it with. So that's a good idea.
And Mike, you can drive 4 hours over here and have Lubies with me and my mom.
What is Lubies?
That's a Texas staple, man. I know that.
It's an old people cafeteria style restaurant.
How about no?
All right.
I will be out your way. I'm going to go to my buddy Ryan's on Friday. He's out. I think he's probably only about an hour from you, Dave, out near Kerrville. He's out like Camp Verde or something. I'm trying to get this multi-board thing done because I want to make a video about it because I think it's really cool. And 3D printing and ham radio kind of go together. And then I went out yesterday and failed twice. So I finally gave up, but only because I forgot things. But I have the STLs to make a Soda Beams band hopper clone. So it's like a link dipole they make. So I don't know why I'm doing this to myself because I freaking hate making dipoles. Especially linked dipoles, and I'm going to do 6 through 80 is the plan.
Wow!
And I got 6 meters tuned, and then I got my soldering iron and the solder and everything out to put I'm going to use the banana plugs because they use the alligator clips, and I don't like those. And then I went to go get the banana plugs, and they weren't there. I left them at home. So that's after I had already driven home to get a more rigid mast. I don't know how they put those things up with such lightweight masts. I couldn't get I brought my DX Commander Expedition mast out. Freaking things just like you got a Marlin on the inline. So I brought the POTA 33H, and that thing just stands erect. It's a big, stiff, erect mast of carbon fiber, and it's great. So I got to tune that up, but I put all the parts in my car, so they're already there. So hopefully I won't forget anything. And probably something else, I don't know. But yeah,
Awesome.
What's up with you, Tim?
Yeah.
Well, I have gotten a handful of questions specifically about things with the new IC 7300 Mark II. So I'm going to go through and make some videos. I don't know if it'll be a couple videos or put it together in maybe do it in a mailbag style kind of format where I address each question, but we'll see how that goes. But it is 10 o'clock Eastern. So let's go ahead and get on out of here and get down the road. But appreciate everybody sticking with us tonight. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful Merry Christmas. Enjoy the time with your family.
Merry Christmas to you, Tim.
there's my family right there. He's passed out. He doesn't care. But Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
73.
Bye, guys. We'll see you. Bye.